What would you do if you were a mother, stripped of your royal titles and forbidden from seeing your own children? Azrinaz Majar Hakim, the third wife of the Sultan of Brunei, faces this heartbreaking reality every day. Her daughter, Princess Amira, lives a life of luxury within the royal family, growing up without her mother by her side. For years, she has been forced to watch from afar, sharing silent messages of love through social media, while rumors and royal protocol keep her at a distance. But why did this separation happen? And is there any chance they could ever be reunited? Stay with us as we reveal the truth behind this royal divide. Well, this is Lux Diaries. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos like this. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, the ruler of Brunei, is not just another wealthy monarch. He's a symbol of unmatched power, with an influence that extends far beyond the borders of his small, oil-rich nation. Imagine holding the kind of wealth that includes $30 billion in assets and a Guinness World Record for the largest palace in the world, the Istana Nurul Iman, with over 1,700 rooms and golden-domed rooftops. But more than his wealth, the Sultan's life is a complex blend of opulence and absolute control. And it's this very control that shaped the fate of his third wife, Azrinaz Majar Hakim, a life that was about to face the weight of royal protocol and the unforgiving nature of the Sultan's decisions. Their relationship started when Azrinaz mesmerized the Sultan on a 2003 trip to Brunei. She was in her 20s, decades below the Sultan at the time, yet this did not stop their relationship from developing. By 2005, the two were married, and her life moved from the limelight of television to the splendor of Brunei's royal circles. When Azrinaz joined the royal family, public interest was very strong. Here was a young modern woman joining one of the most conventional and rich royal houses on earth. Though the Sultan's third wife, her arrival gave the family new vitality. Royal announcements commemorated their marriage, which featured a lavish Kuala Lumpur wedding. Renowned for his riches and might, the Sultan guaranteed her access to the royal life to be as great as promised. But joining the royal family came with rules and procedures, elements Azrinaz soon discovered. Marrying into Brunei's royal family entailed obeying norms zealously guarded by the Sultan and the esteemed first wife, Queen Saleha. She soon discovered that the limits imposed inside the palace characterized her position more than just her title. Even as she grew in her new role, rumors circulated of tensions around her status in the family. The Sultan even reportedly wished to grant her the royal title of queen, a notion that met with strong opposition from Queen Saleha and was ultimately denied by the royal family's advisors. As a result, Azrinaz was given the title of Princess Consort, an honor but a role lower in status than queen. Their story, which started with love and grand celebrations, was quietly drifting into uncharted territory. And soon, the Sultan's decision would permanently alter the course of Azrinaz's life. Well, Azrinaz Majar Hakim's life in the Brunei royal family, although full of luxury, proved to be as fleeting as it was extraordinary. Her marriage to Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah attracted notice from the beginning because of her non-royal background and great age difference. Notwithstanding these obstacles, she embraced her position as royal wife and mother with elegance, supporting the Sultan at many public events and adjusting to the customs of her new life. With time, though, the couple welcomed two children, Prince Abdul Wakil and Princess Amira, therefore augmenting the royal family's line of descent. But the marriage was not meant to last. Benevolent beyond the grandeur and polished appearances was a reality defined by complexity particular to royal existence. Being a royal spouse, especially in Brunei, meant above all upholding family order and observing customs. Rumors started to circulate, suggesting mounting palace strife and unsolved problems between the Sultan and Azrinaz. Maintaining peace inside the royal family was top priority for the Sultan. Hence, any indication of conflict started to worry him. In 2010, after just 5 years of marriage, the Sultan's decision to end the marriage was announced. The split was handled with the utmost privacy, typical of Brunei's royal family, which rarely discusses personal matters openly. Unfortunately, the divorce had ramifications for Azrinaz. She would be cut off from her kids. They would also remain in Brunei, growing up inside the palace under royal family strict supervision, especially under the direction of Queen Saleha. For Azrinaz, this distance signaled a challenging new chapter as she came to terms with a life devoid of her children at her side. Kept inside the palace, Prince Abdul Wakil and Princess Amira, the children Azrinaz had hoped to foster, would grow up under the direction of Sultan and royal family main matriarch, Queen Saleha. The split from her children devastated Azrinaz. Having been a busy mother living in the palace, the abrupt distance was a heartbreak she had little influence over. The royal family kept a rigorous policy limiting her interaction with them, even though she wanted to stay in touch. This enforced isolation was more than simply a physical separation. It was also a royal family message declaring her existence with them to be totally finished. Like her position, her relationship to her children was eliminated with finality. She then turned to social media in the years that followed as a tiny, symbolic means of expressing her love and encouragement of her children. Often expressing joy in their achievements and milestones, her messages revealed a mother who had not let go even if the royal doors stayed locked. Her online comments, however, highlighted the strict limits imposed by the royal family and served as her main means of communication with the children she was unable to visit personally. After Brunei, where the responsibility of mother stayed in Azrinaz's heart despite severe restrictions, this separation shaped her path. Surrounded by the splendor and discipline of royal life, Amira's upbringing has been anything from typical. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, her father, and Queen Saleha reared the young princess with a feeling of obligation to the legacy of the dynasty. Amira was first exposed to public life at an early age. She made first appearances at events with her father and exuded a calm and collected air that soon attracted appreciation. Her schooling was meticulously scheduled. She grew up shining in her academics, engaging in elite events, and regularly bringing honor to the family. The royal family celebrated these achievements, and so did the public, who much respects Brunei's future as represented by these successes. Though far from her mother, Amira created her own personality inside the palace walls by combining her royal duties with her personal interests. On the other hand, the enforced separation between Azrinaz Mazar Hakim and her children, especially Princess Amira, has led to years of speculation. In the royal circles of Brunei, decisions like these often reflect the strict protocol and unspoken rules that define every relationship, action, and even sentiment within the palace. To the public, this decision seems sudden and unexplained, raising questions about what really influenced the Sultan's choice to keep Azrinaz apart from her children. Some believe this decision stems from the Sultan's need to maintain absolute control over his family's reputation and structure. Within Brunei's royal family, ensuring unity and a strict adherence to cultural values is seen as essential. The Sultan, committed to protecting the integrity of his lineage, may have seen Azrinaz's continued presence as a complication to this balance. Royal protocol also values stability and continuity, meaning that former spouses, especially those who were removed from the palace, rarely play a role in the upbringing of royal heirs. Other theories suggest that there may have been underlying tensions between Azrinaz and members of the royal family, particularly Queen Saleha. Queen Saleha, as the Sultan's first wife and the mother of the crown prince, holds a respected position within the palace. When Azrinaz entered the family, there were rumors that the Sultan considered elevating her to a higher title, one that would place her closer to Queen Saleha's standing. This possibility, reportedly discouraged by the royal family and the palace advisors, was quietly dismissed, and Azrinaz remained as a princess consort. Anyway, on the other side, you might wonder, how is Azrinaz's life post-divorce? Well, after her divorce from Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah and the separation from her children, Azrinaz Mazar Hakim returned to Malaysia, facing the reality of life beyond the royal palace. No longer a princess consort, she resumed her private life, far from the public eye and the opulence she had once known in Brunei. Starting over meant not only adjusting to the absence of royal titles, but also to a life without daily contact with her two children. Interestingly, she discovered love once more, years after leaving Brunei. She got married to a longtime friend, Pharaoh's Khan Abdul Hamid in a small ceremony in 2018. They welcomed two girls together, and Azrinaz greeted this new phase with thankfulness and hope. She has also never forgotten Prince Abdul Wakil and Princess Amira, who remain dear to her heart nonetheless, even as she forward. For her, there is a lingering hope that one day her children might reach out or that circumstances could change to allow a reunion. Anyway, as Princess Amira steps further into adulthood, could the bond between mother and daughter somehow bridge the years of separation? Or will royal tradition continue to keep them worlds apart? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more fascinating videos like this one.